Welcome back, everyone. All right, let's get this puppy attached. I just have to connect the wires here now. Okay, all those together now. I'm going to do one more light test just to make sure this thing is going okay before attaching these two halves together.
What your mind is telling you. Heartbreak so difficult to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up. But heartbroken people do not. But you do now.
Okay, so the Gorilla Glue on there was going to add to the strength of the tester's glue. And Should hold that neck in place. Now I just gotta let that set overnight, and then we're good to go to put the rest of the engines in place. Alright, looking really good. Now I put this intermediate blue, it's really dark stuff, to cover over any light bleed through. I did it all the way around. Turned out really good. Gotta let that set, then I can finally do touch-up painting on that. But for now, let's get the model on its stand before we get the rest of the warp engines in place.
But you do now. When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you.
Okay, so I got that well glued in place there. Looks good. Alright, so now, while that's setting, let's get the rest of this wiring done here. Eventually I'll get a cover over top of this, so this is all going to be hidden. But it's working. Everything's working. Okay. Now let's get the final bits put on, the warp engines, the rest of them, and then final touch-up painting. Then the Aztec decaling. Alright, time to get these warp engines in place. Alright, those are looking not too bad. I used Gorilla Glue on the ends there to hold those in place on both sides. Looks good. Just gotta let that set. I had to add some more extra Gorilla Glue around the edges here because the stand was not in there completely tight. So I gotta let that set. And then hopefully this thing is going to stand up properly and not twisted on an angle and all that, but it looks good. It looks really good. Okay, so I got these lines hooked up there. Just gotta tie these lines in to the upper part of the warp engines and these here as well, and then I can put the halves together. But before I glue the halves together, I do a quick light test, make sure that they're all working fine. It's flashing there, looks good. Alright, I'll get the other one on here and do another quick light test. It's looking good. Not bad. Just got to glue those together now and let that set, and then we can do the Aztecs and get the rest of the decaling on, and she's done. Alright, there we go. Just gotta let that set, and then we can finish this puppy off. Okay, so with everything all done there now, let's get the Aztecs on. Alright, so I got these modified now for the two upper engines and the lower engine. Let's get those in place. Now to do this sections up in here. So with the tops of the engines done now, let's do the bottom parts.
And that takes care of the warp engines. Yeah, I just got to do the pylons now. Now this is where I can get a little creative and just pick and choose what I need to go on those. Not too bad. Looking good. Okay, now I'm going to do down the center spine here. Just going to get the bottom on here now. Now to get the sides here done. Alright, now let's get these areas here done. Alright, so let's get the Aztecs on here now. Now, because this isn't as wide as it is out here, I have to modify each piece to fit in these sections here. Okay, this would start over here. Normally would go here, something like that. But it's got to come back up. I'm going to cut this part off here. Maybe something like this. And then just keep modifying all the way around and then do the inside parts. And just keep going till it's all done. There we go. Looking really good. Okay, now all the areas here were blocked out where the windows were supposed to be, where they're open areas. I just use little blocks from these other pieces that I cut off and fit in where the window or the windows were supposed to be going. That's all blocked in now, so it looks good. I just got to block in this area here, and again I'll just use small strips off of these to fill those in. And here we go, looking good. Now I'm just going to finish off around there. All right, just gotta let that set, and then we can finish off the top. And once that's done, let it dry, put a dull coat over top, or a gloss coat, seal everything in, and then we can do the final decaling on top of that. Okay, so I have to modify these pieces here to fit around the phaser arrays all the way around. So I got this piece here all done up. Goes right here like that. And I just keep doing it all the way around. And there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Looks really good. Very nice. Okay. Gotta let that set overnight and put the clear coat on. Seals everything in, and then we can do the final decaling after that. Got the clear coat on there, it's all set, looks good. I'm just going to put the lifeboat hatches on right now. So I got this sheet here, and following along with the diagram here, I'm going to start off with these lifeboats along here and along the tops. And let's get that started. There we go, got the lifeboats all on there now. Looks good. Kind of hard to see because it's so shiny right now, but once all the decals are on, then do a dull coat over top. Got those all in there. Looks good. They're all on here now. Looks good. All right. So now I think we can get on with the regular decals. Now the ship's name is the USS Yuma. You can see it used to be the Yamaguchi, so I cut out the rest of the letters and then I put the U in where the A was. So the USS Yuma now. There we go, the USS Yuma. Well, that's it for this build, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it and it was fun putting this puppy together. But we're going to be moving on to another build. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.